What's up, traders? Matt from the Trade Brigade here doing a technical analysis on ticker symbol TOST for TOST Inc. On the left-hand side, we're looking at the daily time frame, and on the right-hand side, the 30-minute intraday time frame. Now, this is the company that when you go into a restaurant, they have that automated little checkout thing. They can take your order on it. You can pay on it. That's this company, right? And it's a new IPO. So what we want to do is come in and map out the levels we always map out when we deal with IPOs, right? So that's going to be the three main ones. So the opening print, the opening drive higher, as well as the low of the IPO day. Not so concerned with the close, and we'll see why in just a second, right? It's right in the middle of the range, really doesn't have too much importance here. So the main things to note is, exactly that, right? If we come in from the high to the low of today's session, note that the 50% mark is kind of right where we're trading right now. Note that in the post market, we're trading right around 62.50 by 62. So quite a wide spread, to be quite honest with you. We're trading around that 50% range. And as you know, if you've watched the channel for any period of time, this is not where opportunity lies, right? Here, you pretty much have a 50-50 shot, quite literally, of going higher or lower. And then our opportunity exists when we get to the edge, right? At the edge, we can at least be looking out for what? Well, we can look out for a breakout or a reversion back down to the mean. We have tight risk. Stop goes over the top if you're looking for the downside trade, or on the breakout, right? Something like this, stop goes just underneath. The same thing exists down here at the bottom. If we get here, start to be on the lookout for potential hammer candles, right? Something that looks like this, indecision dojis, anything that would make you question, is this pullback ending? Can we flip long over the highs, get back into the middle of the range for the mean reversion trade with a stop loss underneath whatever candle prints, right? We just talked about that, but in reverse at the upside of the edge. Or do we break down, right? It could go in either direction, but that's where opportunity arises. And as we sit in the middle of this range, I just don't see it as we sit right now. Now, don't get me wrong. If you're a very astute intraday trader, there are some trades to be taken in here. Note that the range is pretty large, right? 66 on the up end and about, let's just call it for round number's sake, 58 down below. So quite a large distance, a lot of range, a lot of deltas to pick up in here. But again, there's no structure to base that off of. So it really is going to unfold in real time. I can't give you these sort of structural elements in a video when we're dealing with a new IPO. The one thing I might say is that, although we do have the low of day down here at 58.21, some of these lower wicks bottomed out prior to, right? So maybe keep an eye on 59.50 as a higher low scenario, right? If we pull back into it, respect it as that higher low, maybe there's a trade to be had over whatever highs have formed on that day. So those are my thoughts here on TOST. We'll be monitoring it as, this price development essentially unfolds. It's a new IPO. We will keep a close eye on it. Obviously, breakouts into blue sky territories up and over the highs here at 65.99. To the downside, patience, right? Underneath that low of day, patience. If we go on over to the trade tab, what you'll notice is that there are no shares to short, and there's obviously not an options chain yet, so you're not actually going to take advantage of any downside activity. You would need to wait for a structural bottom to be in place before looking long once again. So that's going to wrap up the video. If you enjoyed it or learned anything new, let me know down below in the comments section or by giving the video a thumbs up. Don't forget our main channel is linked in the description, and all of that being said, I wish you a green trading week.